What's up with you guys? It is your boy West Coast, and you are currently looking at a live view of training camp. And this is my training camp recap day. We got maybe 5 more minutes left of camp today, so I want to just bring you guys my thoughts with a little bit of content today. I'm not going to be negative, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. The defense won again. This is my 5th day at practice, and the defense right now is 5-0. Man, Cowboys definitely do have some needs, and they have some things that they need to address. I think fans and just me in general, I think these concerns are more heightened because we have the funds and the money to fix them. Like if we were in a situation like, 2013 or 14 where we had holes, but we did not have the money to fix them, then you're kind of a situation where you just kind of gotta shut up and stop complaining. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do. But this is a situation where the Cowboys have the second most money in the entire NFL, and they are still choosing not to fix the things that they have holes in. I'm gonna give you guys today same things. Wide receivers. You need a wide receiver. Shout out to Houston, who got promoted. My boy Houston got promoted. Number 6, I've been talking about him a lot. He got promoted. He's now playing with the ones. So I can tell you this right here. Jerry Jones will probably not be bringing in another wide receiver. Why? Because he's going to give the opportunity to Houston. I'm just being honest with you. Shout out to number 80, my boy Smith. I'm gonna give my boy Law Nation a salute from behind me because he the one put me on Smith. He actually had a really good day today. Also, shout out to Mark Holmes that's standing on the side over there. He also pointed out Tristan Hill, who's having a phenomenal day today. So I would say my boy Smith, number 80, and my boy Tristan Hill, both of them had some productive days today. Simi Fehoko had a phenomenal highlight catch on the left-hand side. I think Simi Fehoko should probably be above Noah Brown. My boy Law Nation said that Noah Brown knows where all the bodies are buried, so I'm going to trust him on his analysis on that one because I don't understand why Noah Brown is getting opportunities over guys too. Just being honest with you. Your offensive line, well, your guards need help. I'm gonna tell you this right here. I asked Brian Broaddus last week. I said, Brian Broaddus, what's a position group that you're looking at that nobody else is playing, that's not playing well, that nobody's paying attention with? And the first group he said was guards, and he didn't say one. He said both of them. So I don't know if he really meant Tyler Smith and Connor G, or if he was making about Tyler Smith and Zach Martin. But I'm going to tell you this right here. Your guards, the pressure that the Cowboys is getting right now is coming on the inside. I'm going to tell you this right here. When the Dallas Cowboys on the defense, when they line up DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons, it is not fair for anybody on our offensive line. So I don't even count that. You know what I'm saying? I'm counting the one-on-one pressure. Look at him getting stoned right there. You know what I'm saying? Noah Brown with a sighting. You must have known I was talking about it. But your offensive line in the middle, that's where you're having your biggest problems right now. It's in the middle, flat out in the middle. Micah Parsons had himself a good game. Hey, shout out to my boy Terrence Steele. Had a really good stalemate on Micah Parsons on the end. Micah shocked the hell out of him. You could tell he dropped a little boo-boo in his draws. But he still held him, and he didn't give up the sack. The kicking game is atrocious. That's just what it is. It's not necessarily a kicking game. It's more like a kicking. 2 guys that are just trying to, having a good time, enjoying the weather. Just trying to, pay a couple bills out here, maybe get picked up by the Cowboys or not. But if you want to talk about a serious kicking competition, no, there's not a serious kicking competition happening in the Dallas Cowboys training camp because both guys have consistently missed kicks, and the guy who didn't make a kick yesterday ain't made a kick today. So this is my recommendation for the Dallas Cowboys. Win games by 14, and you don't need a kicker. Now to the good stuff. Micah Parsons is for real. Your tight end room is probably the best in football. I don't know how you feel about that statement, but they're probably the best in football because they're ridiculous. And I'm talking about the whole tight end room, not just your starting tight end, all the way down to your third string guy. Your tight end room looks pretty good. 12 personnel is going to be a monster for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to be honest with you, man. If the Dallas Cowboys can just run the football and just decide we're just going to run the football, you might actually be able to glaze over some of this stuff. You feel me? Like, you actually might be able to put a wig on a pig and just sell it as some beautiful woman if you actually run the damn football. If the Cowboys decide to run the football, you might be able to put a wig on some of this stuff. But if you're going to come out here and continue to throw the ball 40 times, everything that you do wrong is going to be exposed, and that's factual. Let's look at Will Grier on this final drive. Dorrance Armstrong having himself a camp. Where are you going, Will Grier? Where are you going? Like I said, Thank you. And on that note, we gonna end practice. Told you. Yes, I said it. On that note, we gonna end practice. And
Frank Tarkison.